Hello, any and everybody that likes to grow plants, vegetables, fruits, flowers, root vegetables. Here is the most powerful way to grow your plants specifically for you. And it comes from a series of books. It's called the Ringing Cedar series. The first book is Anastasia. She's the one that has passed on this information. It is invigorating. It's enlightening. It's life-changing. It really is. I have experienced this firsthand and woo! Awesome. So I'm going to read this first and then I'll describe it a little bit more to go over the information. Anastasia has stated, every seed you plant contains within itself an enormous amount of information about the universe. Nothing made by human hands can compare with this information either in size or accuracy. Through the help of these data, the seed knows the exact time, down to the millisecond, when it is to come alive, to grow, what juices it is to take from the earth, how to make use of the rays of the celestial bodies, the sun, moon, and stars, and what it is to grow into, what fruit to bring forth. These fruits are designed to sustain man's life more powerfully and effectively than any manufactured drugs of the present or future. These fruits are capable of counteracting and withstanding any disease of the human body. But to this end, the seed must know about the human condition, so that during the maturation process, it can satiate its fruit with the right correlation of substances to heal a specific individual of his disease, if indeed he has it or is prone to it. In order for the seed of a cucumber, tomato, or any other plant grown in one's plot to have such information, the following steps are necessary. Before planting, put into your mouth one or more little seeds. Hold them in your mouth, under the tongue, for at least 9 minutes. Then place the seed between the palm of your hands and hold it there for about 30 seconds. During this time, it is important that you be standing barefoot on the spot of earth where you will later be planting it. Open your hands and carefully raise the seed which you are holding to your mouth. Then blow on it lightly, warming it with your breath, and the wee little seed will know everything that is within you. Then you need to hold it with your hands open another 30 seconds, presenting the seed to the celestial bodies. And the seed will determine the moment of its awakening. The planets will all help it, and they will give the sprouts the light they need to produce fruit, especially for you. After that, you plant the seed in the ground. In no case should you water it right off, so as not to wash away the saliva which is now covering it, along with other information about you that the seed will take in. It can be watered 3 days after planting. The planting must be done on days appropriate to each vegetable. People already know this from the lunar calendar. In the absence of watering, a premature planting is not as harmful as an overdue planting. It is not a good idea to pull up all the weeds growing in the vicinity of the sprouts. At least one of each kind should be left in place. The weeds can be cut back. According to Anastasia, the seed is thus able to take in information about the person who plants it, and then during the cultivation of its fruit, it will pick up from the universe and the earth the maximum amount of energies needed for a given individual. The weeds should not be disposed of completely, as they have their own appointed function. Some weeds serve to protect the plant from disease, while others give supplemental information. During the cultivation time, it is vital to communicate with the plant, and it is desirable to approach it and touch it during a full moon at least once during its growth period. Anastasia maintains that the fruit cultivated from the seed in this manner and consumed by the individual who cultivated it is capable not only of curing him of all diseases of the flesh whatsoever, but also of significantly retarding the aging process, rescuing him from harmful habits, tremendously increasing his mental abilities, and giving him a sense of inner peace. The fruit will have the most effective influence when consumed no later than 3 days after harvesting. This is an amazing technique, amazing way to grow all plants. real quickly. I got some seeds here that are kind of hard to see, but you put them in the mouth. Keep them under the tongue for 9 minutes. Very important, at least. Then you take them out. 30 seconds. Keep them between your hands for 30 seconds. Open them up. I like to call it the kiss of your breath. Do that. Then once again for 30 more seconds. You hold them up so they're picking up the energy of the universe. Now, if you don't have a place to grow, you want to grow on your windowsill, you can still do this. You can all do it the exact same way. Put it in the soil and let it sprout. If you can't get seeds and you have a potted plant, treat the potted plant the same way as you would the seed. Obviously, you're not going to stick the roots in your mouth, but you would take the whole thing out, put it between your hands so it's picking up on your energy, give them the kiss of your breath, then, holding that, you would present it to the universe again. Once again, this is whether you're replanting it in a larger pot on your windowsill or outside. The last step would be spit, spit, spit on the roots. That way they're really, really picking up on your DNA, your energy, whatever diseases you may have. It is tremendously invigorating. I have experienced this firsthand. So I'm going on my 4th year of incorporating Anastasia's style, this technique, along with biodynamic gardening. Look up biodynamic gardening. It's planting with the phases of the moon. Very, very powerful, but this where you're spitting, you're getting your DNA on it, and the whole ritual, the blessing of it, that's way, way, way more powerful than biodynamic gardening. But biodynamic gardening in and of itself is quite powerful. So when you combine these two techniques together, a way of planning, it does tremendous things for you. Tremendous things. It's enlightening. It's invigorating. It's amazing! So this is for everybody on planet Earth. This will change the way you perceive, your perceptions, the level of love, joy, peace, and enlightenment within a being. It will accelerate your ability to process information. I have experienced this firsthand. To accelerate your own ability to process information, which is along the lines of enlightenment. Incredibly powerful. One other real quick note. Anastasia, if you don't know who she is, that's alright. But she lives in a forest. She has no house. She's vegan. She eats fruits, nuts, berries, flowers, and then greens, lots of different kinds of greens. That would be of a leaf. Lots of things are edible. Even things that you wouldn't necessarily think are edible are edible. So the more pure the body and soul is, the easier it is for you to pick up and feel this energy as it's running through your body while you're eating this food. Whether it's fruit, or a root vegetable, or a leafy green vegetable, or a flower. You can feel it. It's awesome. So, thank you very much. Namaste. Into the future of planet Earth for all the forthcoming years.